Good afternoon. Hi, I'm your host, Jeremy Smith, and today I have Sylvia and I have Laura, and Cynthia will be joining us in about 15 minutes. And we are the Gambits, ready to have our design discussion. How y'all feeling today?
Well, I'm all right.
Doing good.
Awesome, me too. Pretty good for an old man. So, all right, so let's get straight into it. So, the first question I would like to, well, the first thing I would like to discuss is, let's discuss the key concepts that had an impact on your understanding on the projects you completed in this course.
Before we get onto that, what are the Gambits?
Oh, all right,
That's
yeah,
your name? Because I don't think we're the Gambits. Are we now the Gambits?
yeah, I think we are the
Is
Gambits.
the
Yeah,
Gambit?
we're the Gambits
What
now.
were
Yeah,
we last? So we changed?
yes, we
Yeah.
did.
This is where you cut this part out, Jeremy. Dingy, old, doesn't know. So, okay. All right. So I'm like,
Maybe we might be able to cut it out. I
no,
think
it's
it's
okay.
okay.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Oh, so let's talk about the Gambits. So automatically when I saw the Gambits, I was thinking about because I'm born 1990, I automatically thought about the X-Men, the cartoon,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
had Gambit, Rogue, But I want to say that the real definition of Gambit is taking a risk. Am I right?
And I
I
don't know.
don't personally know. I've
I'm,
never heard that word before.
Really?
Yes.
So
yeah,
look, we got Google right here. Let's Google it, y'all.
I'm Googling
And
Gambit.
I'm not much younger than you. I'm only 4
85?
years younger than you.
Really?
Yeah, I was born in 94.
A
What?
device action or opening,
Wow.
typically
Look, we
one
90s, baby.
Yes.
a degree of risk that's calculated to gain an advantage.
Oh, so I was right. Like taking a risk. But what was the last part you said?
It's a device action or opening remark, typically one entailing a degree of risk that is calculated to gain an advantage. So this is like you actually it's on purpose. It's with intention. You calculate the risk, right? And then go for
Yeah.
it.
If I think about it, it's like you know how they fish, go catfishing, and they stick their arms in the holes to pull out the catfish. That's
That's
calculated risk.
terrifying.
I know.
Terrifying. I've
Picture
watched some videos of that.
what
Hmm.
now? I haven't
Wait,
seen.
you never saw, they take their hands and they stick it in a mud hole and the catfish latches onto their arm and they pull out
Oh,
these big catfish.
oh wow. When you said catfish, I was thinking bass, but no, I've never seen that with catfish. Wow, that's interesting.
In the mud hole. Well, since we talking about the Gambits, I want to say that's one of our questions. Because that is our team name, the Gambits. What are some logos you think would be suffice for a team called the Gambits?
Pulling a catfish out of a hole.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
So a logo,
So left field.
Yeah,
a risky logo. Dang, Jeremy.
I
I don't.
know.
Well, you went to an analogy that is way. I
I,
have to. Cynthia, come up with something besides catfishing.
I'm Sylvia, not
I
Cynthia.
mean, Sylvia, sorry.
It's
Sorry about that. Come up with something that's not catfish. What would be something that's not catfish? I can't envision catfish. A
Man,
logo that's a risk.
I don't even know.
I got one. Other than the catfish,
No, that's good. That was good, Jeremy.
what
That
it's another form of hunting. I would say like hunting lions. You ever watch that on National Geographic? How they go hunt the lions or steal food from the lions? Like they have the big spears and they, I'm going to poke you, I'm going to poke you, and the lion really believes it, and they steal the food from the lions. I think that's a great example too. That's a calculated risk, if you ask me.
yeah.
What are the what is it? A compound bow? When they have that, when they go hunting with the even deer hunting or turkey,
Hmm.
they use the compound bow, and they have just the way they do the commercials and the way they do the logos. They make it look really intense and really
Hmm.
sort of exciting. So that's kind of cool.
What about car racing too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Because that's a calculated risk. Anyone who gets into a NASCAR and going that fast around a circle, that something's
I
always
know.
bound to happen.
I know you, and I heard because my brother-in-law he went test driving NASCAR, some type of team building activity for the bank he works for. And when he hopped in, the guy said, if you while you're driving and you keep staring at the wall, you're going to crash. I was like,
Mhm.
that's so scary because I would think that the wall would be your security net to tell you to keep, but no, they say you're
Yeah,
gonna
but
crash.
it could also definitely skew your perspective as you're driving because you can't calculate how far you are from that wall.
You're
Ah,
going
that is
so
true.
And it
fast.
could like psychologically mess you up and you accidentally make like just a tiny bit of a turn, like a turn of your wheel, and you're gonna smash into it.
So maybe the logo would be a speedometer,
Ah, there you go.
right?
Speed. Speed is risk taking.
Gotcha. Now, since we still talking about the Gambits, what do you think? Who do you think the target audience would be?
Thrill seekers.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Thrill seekers. I like that. Do
yeah.
you have like a brand voice in mind when you hear the Gambits?
Hmm. My brain is so fried. I'm sorry.
I'm I'm going back to X-Men. I got this Southern Louisiana Creole raspy voice, young, full of life. You know, maybe smoke a cigarette or two. Is just you could tell in the voice that this person is dangerous. That's what I hear.
I think of those party goers,
I like that too.
those college girls.
Oh, wow. That's New Orleans for sure.
Georgia rednecks. I'm from Georgia.
Oh, wow.
Well, they do the fishing, the hunting. They're idiots. I mean, they're crazy. My son, oh my gosh, they would do some of the craziest things. They had such a good time. Night hunting. I mean, just different things that they would do.
Mhm.
Alligator hunting.
That sounds like so much fun. I'm sorry. I would love to go like be with the alligators, but that's just me.
I
Duck,
don't know about that.
duck,
It's
They're
it's
so
cool, but
cute.
duck hunting. When you go through the with your waders on, you're going through the brush, and I mean, and then the birds are just like going fun. This anyway, Georgia rednecks. There you go.
mm,
But as far as the gators, that wasn't something. The frog gigging was intentional. The gators was something that just ended up in the pond that you had to get out of the pond. So they
mm.
eat all your fish. So yeah.
And you gotta be calculated too. You have to shoot them like right,
No,
boom.
shh, you can't shoot them. It's illegal. No, you can't.
Gotcha,
You
gotcha,
have to call the game warden and have them come get them. Of course, you just keep them trapped until the game warden gets there.
And then they just
gotcha,
relocate them.
That's
gotcha,
they relocate them.
gotcha. Okay, wow. Now I know. Okay, now I know.
Yeah, please don't go around doing all that illegal stuff.
I know. But then I
You heard
wonder
what I
how.
started to say? I started to say hunt at night, and I caught myself saying, "Oh no, no, they got ducks," and I just changed it to say hunt at night. I don't hunt at night.
Yeah, cause I was wondering like how did I thought it was a season. I didn't know alligators had a season. I swear I did not know
Oh
that.
no, now I don't know about. No, they didn't. They didn't hunt the gators at night, but I mean, they would go on the farm. They would do hunting different things at night, and they probably shouldn't have. They would take a uh, a, a rabbit that's in distress
Mm-hmm.
and have the rabbit screaming in distress to
Mm-hmm.
call the fox in to get a fox. So I mean that things like that.
Wow.
When you're fishing and you see the gator in the pond, you take they caught the gator with the fishing pole and the whole thing. So I mean
Mm-hmm.
the risky things that they're doing. Gambits, risky, taking
Yeah,
some
that is risky. I would never want to catch a gator with a fishing pole. Get
well, now
it.
look, now these aren't big. Now, see, these are like 4 foot, 5 foot gators. These aren't those big old monster ones that you find down at the Alafai
Oh,
River.
gotcha.
And where are you from? Mississippi?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
They pretty big there.
Yeah,
I'm
they can.
not. Yeah.
There's no alligators here.
Where are you?
Except I'm up in Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So what do y'all have? Mountain lions and stuff like maybe bobcats,
foxes,
foxes.
bears. We have a lot of black
Oh, black
bears.
bears.
Yeah, up
Yeah, we
like
had those too.
um yeah, so we don't really have too much that's super dangerous. I think there is some mountain lions,
Yeah.
but we don't have like gators or anything like that,
And
unfortunately.
we
We have
talking about
like
hunting. Now I'm thinking about logo maybe being a bear trap or something like that. I don't know. Like my mind just is
yeah,
constantly moving.
we have a lot of birds.
All right. All right. So now I think we hit that topic unless anybody else got something else they want to say about the gambits.
No,
All right. Let's go back to question number one, which was discussing the key concepts that had an impact on your understanding of the projects. I guess not completing in this course. Well, we only completed one project, but what about in our last course? What were some of those concepts that really help you hone in on it?
sorry, I'm thinking.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right to have thinking time.
Well, the white space or whatever, just the space around your designs. I mean, sometimes you try to fill and put too much into a design or something like that. And then, I've stepped back and I've looked at it and it looks great up close, it's all whatever, but then you step back and it's just too
Mhm.
big. It needs to have a balance. There needs to be a lot of as far as like symmetrical, asymmetrical, having it uh I've done some since this course and it's been a little bit off and you can just see it when you're doing it. You don't notice it that teeny bit, but
Mhm.
you step back and it's usually when you're presenting it and you're like, how did I not see that? But yeah, just making sure that it's all balanced and um measured out correctly, I think it is one thing that I've
All
been
right. I would say, I'm gonna say two concepts. One would be the incubation period. What did we learn about incubation last week? About stepping away from the computer, going outside, having a
right.
little fun.
Yeah.
That is most definitely needed. That's most definitely needed. And another key concept, it would be just visual hierarchy.
Mhm.
Stepping back, like scaling those ideas that we have, because as artists, you have all these bright ideas. I want this on the page. I need this here, this here. Take a step back, and it makes no sense whatsoever because it has
Right.
no sense of importance. What's important? No. So I think the incubation and the hierarchy, that was really some key concepts that helped me with all our projects thus far.
And going back to the onlyness statement too, Phil said that last time was as far as that using that as a guide to keep you on track, on focus on what you're working towards. Because if you don't, I mean, it just is so easy to, like you're saying, to just get off of topic or just to have all these ideas and it not really relate as much
Hmm.
as you think it would or should have to what the goal is. So yeah.
I think what helped me is doing, vision boards and mood boards and kind of gathering all those like creative elements and putting them all on one page, kind of because they're like all your thoughts and just visual thoughts
Hmm.
and trying then to build off of that going forward and the process of that. Um, it I think that's helped me a lot even in, my career now as a graphic designer. I do a lot of that on a daily for projects, like create vision boards
Hmm.
and,
So
gather
were
all the
you
resources.
creating vision boards before this course, or you learned about it and you just started doing it
A
as
little bit of
habit?
a little bit of both. So I kind of started like the vision board process in my bachelor's degree,
Hmm.
when we learned about it, and it kind of fell off the table
Hmm.
for a while. And this degree has kind of sparked that again to make my process a lot smoother.
Gotcha. So when did you graduate?
So I graduated my bachelor's degree 2021.
Hmm.
So at the end of 2021.
So you like bam, 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 like
Did. I
Gotcha.
did do bam bam bam.
All right. So
Well, I took a few months off
I understand that.
between
So were
between
you doing graphic design while you were off?
Working as
yes. Yes.
Like
So I
as a
was
career, or
doing
was it more side hustle?
freelancing while I
Freelance.
was off.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I didn't get my current job as the graphic designer until November
Mm,
of 2022. So,
gotcha.
so I was
Y-
freelancing for like about 11 years beforehand through my bachelor's degree and everything. So I've
Yeah,
been designing for a very long time.
I could tell. And when I graduated in early, I graduated a semester early. I graduated December 2012. And my school didn't teach me anything about mood boards. And I always thought mood boards were something that fashion designers did because that's the only time I, I saw those type of things. And I also thought a vision board was putting your hopes and aspirations down for the next year. You
I
know,
mean,
writing
it can be that though. It
yes,
can be that, and there's different forms of them.
right. I had no idea that you can do them for um graphic design, honestly.
Hmm.
Until maybe like 2020. That's when I found, I want to say it was the YouTube channel is The Future or something like that.
Okay.
And they were explaining the aspects of a vision board. So yeah, that I wish I would have known about it earlier though.
Yeah. And another thing too with like, the past this past project that we're currently working on,
hmm
um, using the golden ratio as well for logo designs might help a lot of people as well for
hmm
proportion and
Mm.
perspective.
Wow. Because I'm
I
trying to
know
mess
I
with perspective and well, sketching them out really quick because it could take you forever if you're gonna just hand draw it. But I never thought about that, the golden ratio.
Yeah, I know for my sketches, my last this past project, they were just rough sketches. I mean, I know probably this week is like refining, like those main concepts. I haven't actually gotten to it just yet, but
hmm
just like the refining of the ideas. I mean, they're just rough, really rough
Yeah.
details.
Look, let me see if I where is
And
wait,
they're
I'll be
not
right back.
supposed,
Hold on.
that's fine. And they're not supposed to take no longer than like, a minute to draw at that half the time for sketches.
what did you call the golden?
Yeah. And I
Ratio.
Okay.
Yeah. It's definitely something that you might want to look up then.
cause I I didn't get a chance to look at everybody. I watched the live session yesterday. I saw Laura's, I saw Phil's. I want to say, did he pull up Cynthia's and Ariana?
Yeah.
I saw those. I saw those. But when we started this, I did a different approach. Because I felt like I did the brainstorm earlier to find my theme. That's how I ended up coming up with the superhero theme. So I wanted to go in a different direction with not a different direction, but I wanted to try something new. So with my logo, if you can see it,
I love your theme, by the way. I
thank you.
saw um your vision board
hmm
and I was like, oh my goodness.
Thank you so
I
much.
loved it. It was so cool.
And man, I'm not gonna lie, that's been one of my issues with creating these logos because I may have done maybe like 40. I'm gonna say it was like 40. So I chunked them and I narrowed them down to 31. But I did word marks, I did some badges, tried to do some icons. So that's how I was. And I don't know. Have y'all started on? Oh, my
Because
camera on focus.
it's
It won't focus.
blurred. You're
It's
blurred
probably
out.
because of your blur.
It's blurring
Gotcha.
the paper out.
I don't know how to change it. Let me see.
You have to
Oh, there
turn
it
off
is.
the blur. There you go.
So I've been
Classrooms.
I've been
brave.
working on it, like, but I'm getting stuck. I'm getting stuck on critiquing myself, and I know the best way is to practice, practice, practice. I'm like, oh my lord, how are y'all coming along with critiquing your designs?
Oh, I'm my own worst critic. Some days I look at something, I'm like, oh, I love that so much. And then the next day I'm like, absolutely not. What was
Right,
I thinking the day before?
right.
So a lot of the times I outsource to others to critique my work,
Mm-hmm.
especially those who are not um designers themselves as
Mm-hmm.
well. Like I'll typically will get like a designer and then I'll get, someone who's not and see what they both have to say
You know
about
what's crazy? I went to the library just to get away from the house, to do my logos. And so I had the librarians there look at the pages. So I would like show them like three
Mhm.
pages. I like, here go a page. You looked at it, you got it, snatch it away. All right, I need you to draw the one that you remember the most. And so
That's so cool.
so I did, it's in my mastery journal. I didn't explain it exactly. I did say I snatched it away. But I put it in my mastery journal last week just so I can get a sense of what I needed to choose. And I think I only chose one. I know.
I mean, it's a process.
What about you, Laura? How have you been coming along?
As far as critiquing it, well, I think when I did mine and I stepped, that's what I was saying when we first started. When I step back and you look at it, it's
Mm-hmm.
so busy. A lot of mine, um, and then as far as staying on topic, as far as the theme goes, imagination and imagine, some of mine kind of didn't meet the mark there. But
Mm-hmm.
as far as this week's lesson, as far as going in and critiquing and changing that and picking out the ones that I'm really wanting to expand on. I haven't done a lot of that yet, so I'm looking forward to trying to listen to what I was told the other day during that meeting or the class meeting, and see if
Mm-hmm.
I can implement what was said and come up with something a little bit cleaner.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like we just naturally flowing down the list of questions because this what we're talking about, this is one of the critiquing myself is one of my challenges. Like I'm finding it hard because I'm like, God damn it, I'm tired of looking at this shit. Oh, I forgot
Bleep, bleep, bleep.
you. Yes. And I'm
No,
I'm so tired of looking at all of these because you draw where I drew them, I traced them with markers so they can come up visible. And now I'm like, oh, I'm just
so
so sick of
let me
looking.
see. The only thing I saw were the letters. Let me see the other ones, the actual icons and the little
Oh,
the
okay.
stuff. The only thing I saw was the text. Oh, those look great.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's fabulous.
Yours are so much like more like,
Clean and
mine. Oh my goodness. I might be able to share my screen with you guys.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to do this. Yeah, show, please.
I gotta find it. I haven't actually refined any of them. This is just like my basic sketches from last week,
Hmm.
but
Because we not only do we choose the same three, right? You have to choose an additional three, right?
right.
yeah. So I'm gonna share my screen with you.
Okay.
Hold on. It's yelling at me because I have to switch my lovely guy on. Wait, Zoom may not be able to record the contents of your screen until it's quit. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna share it now.
All right. Why you doing that? Hey, we have Cynthia in right now. How you doing, Cynthia?
All right, there you guys go. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I certainly can.
Yeah, these were my logo ideas that I had came up with for the Greener Day toys.
Man, this that's pretty. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm looking at mine and yours. I think like yours pretty dang good. The only
You
thing I just went
think?
over it with a marker. That's the only thing that's making these stand out. I went over it with a marker because I did them originally. I did them on graph paper, and I didn't want that graph to show.
Yeah,
So I went in, scanned them, tweaked them, and inked them, tweaked them in Photoshop. That was
yeah.
it.
See, these are all individual pages. Actually, well, it
Mhm.
was, I think I had four, no, I had six to a page.
Mhm.
And then I put it together on this mock-up.
Yeah. Same
But
same way.
I
Same way.
kind of chose, like, I chose 213 and 22 as like the ideas that I wanted to like further.
Mhm.
Um, but
Now, what? So I know you're pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you're gonna keep 213 and 22. What
yeah,
else are you gonna? Because we have to have six now. Which other ones are you
yeah.
thinking about?
So I'm also possibly thinking about 28. Um,
Mhm. Is that an open box
hard.
or two blocks? Acute? Is it an open
It's
box?
just a box. Yeah, it's an open block,
Mm-hmm.
like an open like toy block, like toy
Mm-hmm.
chest.
Gotcha.
Because my theme is sustainability.
Mm-hmm.
So I possibly, so I have to choose three more. So 28.
Right. I know, right? That's
It's
the
so
choosing
hard.
three more. Choosing three more. And you know what I thought about? Because I asked the librarians,
Yeah,
I'm thinking about choosing maybe a couple of theirs. At
that would
least
be
two.
nice.
At least two, because if they remember it, that means something's going right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
So I'd probably choose, 28, maybe 21
Mm-hmm.
and refine it. Um, and 9.
Nine.
9 is a
Please explain nine.
okay. So I will explain it. So it's a box, like a block. It is
Mm-hmm.
it's the shape, and that triangle thing is actually the shapes of a windmill. So you can't really tell in this because it's just a rough sketch as to
Mm-hmm.
how it would actually look more refined.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's kind of plays off the sustainability and you know, it's also a toy.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's deeper than just, a funky shape going on there.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Now, because I know me and Cynthia, we're both doing Las Vegas enforcers, and y'all two are doing Greener Day tours. Do you think it's better to go simple with this or to like mm, find something out of this world?
Simple.
Simple.
Personally, from my experiences with creating logos for different companies,
Mm-hmm.
simple is typically the way to go.
Gotcha.
Now you can make a simple logo or well, an icon and it be completely different than anybody else's and stand out on its own.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot of thinking as
You're
and a
right.
lot of research as to how to get there. Um, Sometimes simple is better than busy.
Gotcha.
Because something can also throw out different, meanings behind it, and it might not logically connect to the actual brand itself.
Right.
Which, I struggle sometimes with certain aspects of creating logos and doing like 1,000 different ideas
I can understand
because
it.
sometimes they all come out looking about the same.
Yeah.
You
That's how I feel about my word marks. But I don't want to get into mine. I'm gonna go back to Laura. Laura, so
Yeah.
with yours, since you had to pick 3 more, are you thinking about picking some that are more simple now, or are you still refined?
Well, I still need to refine, but for sure the ones that are more simple. The ones that were more artistic were just that's what I was saying, were too complicated. There's no
Mhm.
way that you could do that, for a logo. That, might could do that for an advertisement or something like that, but not for the logo. And so
Mhm.
definitely the ones that are more simple. And as far as like just pulling it up and telling you which other three, I haven't really decided. I'm gonna listen to what Phil and Professor said, or Dr. B said the other day, and just, I don't know, just listen and try to pick the right ones based on that, based on what the theme is, what the whole message is for Greener Day toys, and then what I've started drawing. So we'll see how it goes.
Gotcha. So are y'all basing y'all designs? Well, I'm talking about me. I'm trying to base my logo off the tagline. I have the enforcers, just like Cynthia, but my tagline is bring the boom. So I wanted to be explosive, I wanted to be large, I wanted to have impact. So that's been one of my struggles, sticking to the theme, sticking to the theme. And because it's a sports team, I want to have a mascot, right? I want to have a mascot, but there's so much going through my mind.
Well,
But
boom, isn't that the superhero thing you got going on? Isn't that
yeah, but I was
that's
like,
kind of that same explosion? That's a lot of you got a lot of energy in your
I
in your
know, I was like, it's so many things I thought about. Like if I show you, can, maybe I can share my screen. I got a better picture somewhere. Somewhere.
There is a button then in order to at the bottom where it says share your screen.
Okay. Let's go to photo. All right. So let me go back. Cynthia, I ain't forgot you was there. I'm about to ask you a question in a few seconds, all right? What do I hit? Share desktop
Your
one?
screen. Yes.
Okay, share.
Sorry, I use Zoom a lot. So
Yeah, man, I'm so look, I have to open system preferences and everything.
yeah,
Wow.
I'm constantly using Zoom for work purposes.
Um, I I really don't know what I'm doing right now. Let me see. Photos. Uh, it won't. It won't. I don't know, cause I don't know what to click. I don't know what to click. I hit desktop. All right, hit share. Open security,
Yeah, you might
privacy.
have
Oh, I
to
have to
fix
go to
your
secure,
setting. Yeah.
privacy, and it uh, it won't it won't allow me. I don't know why. Full disk, files and folders. I hate when I okay, but anyway, all right, guys. So like, can y'all see?
Yes.
All right, so like I have the little. I thought it was a bone. The librarian thought it was a fish, right? So I want to transform into a bum. I have a goat. Everybody like the goat, but I don't like the goat as much as I like the ram.
The
You see the
RAM is
goat again?
awesome.
We see the goat again.
The goat,
He looks pretty aggressive, doesn't he?
yeah, I know, but I like the ram. But
I'll be right back. Sorry, guys.
go ahead. I like the ram, but I'm battling I'm battling
And
thoughts. That's all.
the fish was which one? What was the fish?
Well, it's supposed to be like a bum with the
Bomb.
face on it. Can you see it?
Oh, like a torpedo.
Yeah, one of those.
Okay.
Yep. But I'm gonna have to refine them.
So
But
that's the three that you're gonna add to the other three that you've already.
oh no, the 3 that I did, it was the bomb, or the fish, the bomb. Which one? Number 4. Can you see it? I can't really
He's
see it.
down a little bit. There you go. Oh
Number
yeah.
4. And it was, I want to say, number 20. Can you see it?
Move it over a little bit. This the hockey's the other way. The hockey sticks. Move it the other way. Up, lift it up. Still move it over. Move it up to the other way. There you go. There you go. Right there. Right there.
All
There you
right,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, the hockey sticks. That looks great.
I like
Yeah.
that one. That one's really cool.
The hockey sticks.
Yeah,
I thought it was just too generic though. I was like,
it is. It is, but I think it's cool.
all right. So let's get to Cynthia. Cynthia, how you doing?
Hey, Cynthia.
Alright.
I don't know, like I'm confused on the logos. That's why I don't understand like anything about the logo.
Oh, you confused about the logo?
Yeah, like how to come up with something to like how
Yeah.
to come up with something because let me just show you guys
Please, please.
I don't know.
So that's what I was gonna ask you. What were some of your challenges, doing this course? And you saying the logo. So let's take a look at it.
Let me see. Okay, just because that. Hmm. So go straight. This one. Okay. Sorry. It's going to take let me just put it.
No problem.
Let me see.
Did you share it?
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see if you guys can see this. Okay. Share this, don't screen, desktop.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
My logo is like everywhere. Like
I mean, that's good.
I don't know.
That's good. That's good. You got
That's a good
all types.
start.
Yeah. I don't know like how to do it because coming up with the idea because it's my first time designing a logo. Like my first time.
So did you do all of
it's
this
like-
on the computer?
Yeah, because I have pen. I'm feeling I drew some of them, but some of them I use pen on the computer, like to sketch it.
Yeah.
I use the illustration pen to sketch some of them.
Yeah. So
Why I drew some of them with that.
This what I'm tell you. Look, yeah, some of them with paper and pencil, paper and a pen.
Yeah. Some of them is with sketch on the paper, while some of them is with pen on Adobe illustration. I use the pen to sketch them out.
Yeah, so Cynthia, I'm gonna tell you this first. Don't right now. You should not be using Adobe Illustrator right now. Don't use Illustrator.
I asked the professor, and he told me I can do it if I'm feeling pain.
Oh, he did.
Did you listen to Did you listen to the lecture?
No,
From
he hasn't posted. He hasn't posted the lecture yet.
Yeah, he did.
There was a couple things noted as far as the it's an ice skating.
Yeah.
And I think you've got
rollerblades.
Rollerblades. And then the other thing, as far as the spelling of the Las Vegas, it's spelled correctly in some places, but then it's VAG or VEG in other places. And that's just minor stuff. And that's easy stuff to fix. But I know when I did something last month that I had to be real careful because I kept Greener Day Toys. I kept wanting to put green. I don't know what but I didn't. I mean, I caught it before I submitted it, but I kept writing the wrong thing. So
Yeah, so some of them is wrong because when I Google it, all of the spellings are the same, like Las Vegas FOC, like FOS or FOS. No.
Yeah.
When I Googled the spelling, that's how the spelling came out on my computer. So
Oh yeah,
um
yeah, yeah. It's LASVEGAS.
yeah, AS Las Vegas FOS.
Yep,
So
for sure. But yeah, don't forget, like number 30, you got
mhm.
rollerblades. You need ice blades because it's not a roller, it's
Oh,
ice hockey. It's ice hockey.
oh, okay, I see, okay.
So while we got you right here, since you got 26, 28, and 30, what are the other three that you're thinking about choosing?
Let me see. Because I remember, let me saw that three. Does it have to be from here? Okay, because I drew some, like,
Yeah, yeah, they
sketch
have.
some out.
You
Like,
sketch some out?
let me show you. Let's see from here. Yeah, I worked on it and start sketching idea out. Like, some of them, I'm still working on it. I just, let me see if I
Oh,
can.
okay, stop. Let's stop. Let's stop. Let's stop right there. All right. Let's go back to the first page. Let's go back to the first page. Cause right now
Okay,
it looks like refinement, if you ask me. It looks like you're refining. So go back to your
yes,
first page. Go to the first
okay.
page.
Okay, this one.
All right. So on this first page, it looks like you also doing number 27 because I've seen the ice puck, the not puck,
Mm-hmm.
the ice hockey stick. I don't know what they call that stick, but the stick. So it looks like you got 27. And what else? So we got 26, 27, 28, and 30. What's the other two you would choose?
Mm, I would choose the. Let me see. Is it the 20?
Okay. What is that?
Let me see. It's
I think
like
your number 2 is pretty cool. Your number 2
my
little
number.
icon is pretty neat. I think that because it kind of looks like a hockey puck, but it kind of also, I mean, I think that one's really cool.
I
If
thought
you
it was
do
a
that with,
shield or something. I don't know.
you think?
Yeah, I thought so. But number two,
See,
it is pretty cool looking, like a cool icon.
yeah, I mean, you can interpret that in so many different ways. Maybe even adding, like, the actual stick of the hockey, like the hockey stick in with it somehow,
Mm-hmm.
What's your
like behind it or something.
what's your theme, Cynthia? Are you going for classic Vegas?
Yeah, I'm going. My team is uh, uh approaching, something like that.
Is what?
Approaching.
Approaching?
Yes.
Like approaching Las Vegas? Or
Let
are
me
you still developing?
friendly, like,
Oh, approachable.
Oh,
yeah,
approachable, friendly. Gotcha.
yeah, something like.
Uh, I'm not gonna lie, Cynthia. I think your first thing was where it was. Your first thing was good. I think it was the Las Vegas experience. What did you have at first?
Let me see. Just Las Vegas.
Not the Las Vegas experience.
No, just the Las Vegas.
Oh,
Well,
Like,
okay, gotcha.
Las Vegas itself I mean that incorporates the Las Vegas because that's if that's the theme, it's your whole experience about Las Vegas. And I think they were mentioned as far as the traditional Las Vegas,
Like gambling, card,
incorporating
king.
some of that into it. Yeah.
Yeah, that
He
would have
mentioned
been.
something. He mentioned something yesterday about 15 because it looks like a uh hockey puck, I guess. But he said he could envision. Did you listen to it yesterday, Jeremy? He
Mm-hmm.
said he could see that like in a roulette thing table and that hockey puck come flying off the roulette
Yeah,
out of that roulette and being the
yeah.
hockey puck, flying through there.
Mm-hmm. He did for sure. Alright. Oh yeah. It looks like you getting it because I saw on your last one. It looks like you getting down to the refinement,
Yeah.
and you saying approachable Vegas. Mm, approachable Vegas. Hmm. Friendly Vegas. I don't know. Have you looked at some things, some friendly Vegas things?
Mm-hmm.
You have?
No.
Yeah, I think you should. You should look up some like friendly Vegas, family friendly activities in Vegas. Just to get some inspiration.
From
Mm-hmm.
Vegas. It's okay.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for sharing.
Thank
I
you.
think guys, we got one more question to discuss, y'all. And that was question number 4. Yep, question number 4.
Just a second.
Or did we? No, we already
Yeah,
talked about the logo. Yeah, we did. So I think we need number 3. Each group member should find a brand not discussed in the course and compare it to a design concept from this month's case study.
I've got to step out, guys. I'm sorry. I
Go
appreciate
ahead.
I hope we got enough maybe for the if we need to meet again, y'all let me know. Or if
Mhm.
you need me to do anything to add anything, let me know. But I've enjoyed it and y'all are all great. I appreciate all your input. And you're also very talented. I'm learning
Yes.
much from all of y'all, so it's awesome. So I appreciate it very much, guys.
All right.
we
Thank you,
love
Laura.
seeing you again, Laura.
Too. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. So, you say I have to look for friendly activity in Las Vegas, something like that.
Because you said your theme was approachable. That's what
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
It's just a suggestion. Nothing set in stone. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah. So with this case study, I want to say the case study was Pepsi this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pepsi. Did you find a brand similar
Wait, I
to?
thought Pepsi was last week.
Oh no, it was the logo refinement, right? That was
Oh,
UG. You right, UG, and
Pepsi.
I think Pepsi was a part of it too, right?
Yeah.
It's, I think so.
You must
No, we
be.
got the internet. We can always look.
Am
No,
I
it was just
wrong?
different refined logos. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The case study for this week is Mareki. I can't
Yeah,
even say it.
yeah.
Sorry.
We could talk about the Pepsi one because I think that one
Yeah.
more
Well,
on the brain.
isn't it though that we are supposed to find a brand not discussed in this course and
Mm-hmm.
compare it?
Yeah, I found
So
one. I found one.
so what we're gonna do is find a brand and compare it to the Pepsi one.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
All right.
What is yours?
So the one that I found was Amazon.
Okay.
Their initial logo, I can't share the screen. I have a picture. Their initial logo was this modern icon. It was an A with the Amazon River flowing into it, and they went. I know it. What you can tell it's a river.
I'm gonna look it up, and if
Mhm.
I can find it, I'll share it.
And what I found interesting is that they went in the opposite direction. They went from an icon to a word mark. Well, maybe let's just say a word mark mixed with a graphic because it has the smile that points from A to Z because they have everything from A to Z.
So,
Did
oh,
you?
okay. So
Right,
I found the history of it.
right.
Hold on, I'll share my screen. Hold up. It took me to the article.
Mhm.
Come on, share.
Right.
There we
So
go.
the 95.
They're right here. Yeah.
Right. So I think that honestly, I love the 95, 97 logo. It's simple. It's a simple icon that's easily recognized. I think anybody could, but they wouldn't have totally opposite direction of Pepsi. Pepsi started off with what, Brad soda. I want to say it was Brad soda, complete
Okay.
word mark, and now they're just an icon now.
So let's find week 1.
Mm-hmm. Case
Sorry.
study.
So how do you come up with idea for logos?
The ideas for logos.
Yeah, like how
So
to,
so if you make a mind map, do you know what a mind map is?
yes.
So if you make one and like pick out like, characteristics of the brand, like just words and stuff, and then you can play off like with those words, like create an icon that would represent it. And you can, combine different words together to create something. It doesn't have to be exactly,
Mm-hmm.
what the name of the brand is.
Mm-hmm.
You can go off of your theme and pick characteristics of the theme as
Mm-hmm.
well. Um, and it's just a lot of like combining things.
Correct. Now, my suggestion for you, Cynthia, first, make sure you understand what ice hockey is. Remember, I want to say once before you said it was a football team. Uh, you said it was entertain V Sports, and now you got rollerblades on your. You got
Yeah, it's a lot
rollerblades on,
of
right? So
some
you got to know what ice hockey is from the go. So I would tell you just look at some ice hockey games, look at some ice hockey teams, things like this, so you can get inspired. And from there, write down Las Vegas Enforcers and try to make your own logo for the team. Just let it go. See?
So,
Thank you, Sylvia.
Cynthia,
See?
so a lot of things that I typically do when I want to get ideas is I'll search other people's, logo designs. They have a whole bunch too that people come up with that you can buy and stuff for different companies and everything. But it's a really good tool of just seeing like what's out there
Mm-hmm.
and what's out there in, the competition, to seeing what people are doing, what is relevant, and all of that. So like when I was formulating for like my plan for our logo design, um hold on, I gotta grab it. Sorry, I have so many folders. I created like my own like, what's the word? I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. Inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally like to look on like Pinterest and search there. So like here were some different ideas of logos that were out there for actual companies that, you know, have like sustainable wooden toys. A little bit different than what you are doing because you're doing it on hockey.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also search pictures and, thinking of different shapes as to what's out there in the toy world. Kind of the same thing as if you're looking up logos, you can look up ice hockey in general.
Right.
You can look up,
So
the
yeah,
equipment
you want to
or,
get familiar with it. You want to
yeah,
be familiar with it.
yep. You can even look at clip art and see like how some people designed,
Mm-hmm.
clip art around it, and looking at the different shapes too. That will help you as well when it comes to creating it in a vector format.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you look at like the diagonal shape, like the diagonal lineage and everything like that, will help you too. I would suggest when you're doing your logo sketches, use some graph paper and utilize the boxes.
Like
Um,
this.
and then after, you get it on your graph paper, then redraw it by
Yeah.
looking at it instead of like
Yeah,
just
don't go to Illustrator first. Do pencil
it
and paper.
yeah,
Pencil and paper.
it can, you you can think better sometimes too once it's on paper,
Mm-hmm.
because you can like, erase, scratch things out, and then I mean you can do the same thing with Illustrator too, but
But
It's just
I think Cynthia, you just learned about Illustrator this year,
Yes.
right? Pencil and paper for right now, till you
yeah.
have to go to Illustrator. You want to keep it as simple as you can on yourself.
Okay. Thank you.
So back to your Amazon, yeah, the design discussion.
Hmm.
With comparing it against one another. What concepts do you recognize in this brand? Like the old Amazon.
Oh, the
Could you?
old one.
Yeah.
The bridge.
First is simplicity. First is simplicity. You can obviously tell that it's an abstract A, right?
Yeah.
And for them to come to that, you could tell it's linear thinking involved. But I want to say that they did divergent thinking first. They had divergent thinking and convergent thinking last. Am
I
I?
like
Yeah.
I like 1998's logo design
With
for
the O,
Amazon. Yeah. I personally think that's pretty cool.
why so?
I mean, maybe not for what like the brand is actually about now,
Mm-hmm.
but just something about it like brings my attention in. Maybe because it's a ring and it's the big
Yeah,
O.
yeah. I think that's what it is. It's like dead center. It's an O. It's complete. It's we know O's and circles represent completeness,
And it
friendly. Yeah.
yeah, it makes me think of the world
Mm-hmm.
because Amazon is a worldwide, you know, company.
Mm-hmm.
They ship out a lot. But at the same time, their present day wonder too is I think it works.
For sure.
You see that arrow and you automatically think, oh, that's Amazon.
And that's so crazy because it's a word mark. As you know, it's from 98 to 2000. It was just
Yeah.
Amazon with the gold highlighted strip. But
Yeah.
somebody had to do some type of creative thinking. They were like, damn, Amazon, what do we have? Books from A to Z. And whoever
I never
thought of
even
it,
thought of that.
right.
And
Everything from
even
A to
looking
Z.
at that until you said something, it didn't even click in my head that it was A to Z.
Right. A to Z. And it makes a smile. Right?
Oh
That's
my
some
God.
and I don't want to be wrong. And that's divergent thinking, right? When you think outside the box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody was.
And
I
then like
should
the
have looked it up.
evolution too of Pepsi
Oh
is
yeah.
is insane.
So
Like
while I was looking at that, I was like, man, that was just a sign of the times. Brad's drink. You
who's
just needed
Brad?
some right. The who's Brad, right? You Brad making this drink, so you put his name there, Brad's drink. But as we look from the beginning of the handcrafted Pepsi Cola, that's just signs of the times, back in those days.
Brad's drink makes me think of, a red Solo cup with the name written out on Sharpie.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Don't touch. We don't call him Brad, we call him B-Rad, something
Yeah.
like that.
So my logo is actually my works. Let's see if I can find it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can find my old one, the evolution of it. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to. I might be able to look at their website. Interiors home logo. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what our logo currently is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the old version though. That's the problem.
Awesome.
Our old version had an upside down eye.
What
And
was the purpose of the upside down eye?
it was in place of I couldn't even tell you. I could not tell you, but it was hideous looking. I'm trying to navigate things here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like this is our current logo. Let's see here. It's such a like common name though.
Mm-hmm.
Like our brand is such a common name.
So that's not you guys up there, the H with the I.
The H with the I.
Go up.
Yep, I'm going.
You getting warmer. Yeah, hot right there.
Oh my
Right.
goodness.
Is that
No,
it?
it's not. Nope,
Okay.
that's home interiors. Let's go. See, like this is what our current logo is.
Mm-hmm.
Our old one, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to find it. Who are we? Maybe they have one on like the history. Like we used to be called, Original Interiors 2000. Like that used to be the logo
Mm-hmm.
once upon a time ago. Like we're a family owned company,
Gotcha.
and just the evolution of the logo and it changing and staying, up to date with current trends
Mm-hmm.
is super, super important, especially being a furniture design company.
Yeah, that's something you might have to find a Facebook page on that or
I
something.
know. I I don't even think it's. Oh, you see on the building?
Somewhere I see interior.
Yep. So that used to be
Oh, I
the
see it now.
logo.
I see it now. I
That
see
was
it.
the logo.
So did they explain what was the rationale behind converting flipping the I?
I have no idea. I
Mm-hmm.
just know, I guess to stand out apart from, the competition, because there's other brands in the area that's called interiors.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's very the font choice even is very like early 2000s.
Yeah, yeah. Can you go back up a little bit slightly right there where it says grand opening?
Yeah,
Is it on there?
yep, it is. Oh, yep, it's right there on there.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
So how did you approach them when you decided to tell them, hey, that logo has to go?
So I'm not the one who created their new logo.
Mm-hmm.
The art director before me is actually the one who created the new one. However, I'm still updating a lot of material within the company that has the old logo. And it, I get the rationale behind it was the old logo was created by a family member within the actual company,
Mm-hmm.
but it's very outdated and it needed to be revised.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask you another question, because you work there. Where it says home, why isn't the O connected? It gives me Q from Quiznos vibes. Um, why isn't it connected?
I'm
What?
not sure. There's no rationale behind why the O is not connected.
Mm-hmm. What do
It
you
was
think,
just
Cynthia?
the font. Personally, I don't think it shouldn't be connected, but I'm not
Mm.
sure.
What do you think, Cynthia? How do you feel about the icon and the word mark?
The 50, is it the 50 years?
No, up here at the top of the page.
The icon and the word mark below
Ew.
Let me see if I can get you a better shot of it. Right here we go.
it. Mm-hmm.
Right there it is.
How do you feel about that? What do you notice?
The I is like L.
Like an L?
Yes,
Yeah, it's cursive I. Mm-hmm.
like
I'm gonna ask you, Sylvia, what would you change about the word mark? Let's just talk about the word mark. What would you change about
About the icon, oh, the actual wording.
it? Mm-hmm.
I would probably change the font.
Mm-hmm.
The font is actually not even the font that we use in our brand guide. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's not even in our brand guide, that font. I personally think it should be more of like a scriptier font because
To match the icon?
yes, a little bit. Maybe not like that, but similar. Just based off of, working there and what we sell and the clientele and demographic. Like our demographic is ages like 50 and up
Oh, yeah.
and we sell a lot of high-end furniture.
Okay.
High-end. Like I think the one clock is $10,000.
Mm.
High-end
Font was
furniture.
used?
What?
What font was used here?
Sorry, I didn't.
What font was used?
What font would I use?
Yeah.
Some type of a scripty font. Like even looking at this one where it says inside, like that is really cool. Um, but like something that's more designed because we are a design company. I don't know what I just did. But yeah, like just looking at other people's, ideas and stuff, we kind of don't stand out as much as other companies. Like our biggest competitor, that we as a small business try to, you know, follow and try to compete with, even though we're at the very bottom of the list, because Raymore and Flanagan is a known brand across. We only have 3 stores. We have 3 stores in PA.
Yeah.
So
And
like nobody really knows.
I was also looking at it. I think the kerning could have been spaced a little bit. It's a little tight.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So like Raymore and Flanagan's logo, theirs is super basic,
It is.
but
Mm.
a lot of people know it.
It's Raymore and
Hello?
Flanagan. It's Raymore and Flanagan.
I really, really feel like we really copied them.
Maybe, but we
Like just looking at their logo compared to ours, like on the outside of their building, I feel like we really, really copied them.
Mm-hmm. And I hate to say it, but interiors home, it just sounds like somebody made home interior. We're gonna say it backwards. You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, we're gonna go backwards.
Yeah.
Instead of being Jack Black, we're Black Jack. You know what I mean? Is that's I feel like it
Yeah.
could be well, and that's what you're there for, right? And that's why they got you there, man.
And
I
the
feel
color?
Yeah.
you might be able to change the tide on that because interiors home is it doesn't roll off the tongue like home interiors.
True. True.
Is you're all even though I comes before H comes before I and H does come before I in the letters, right? In the
Yeah,
alphabet.
not
Yeah,
before
so
it.
yeah, home interiors, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about my banners though? Sorry, side note. I designed them.
Wow, nice.
Oh, nice. Hey, go back to the spring fling.
Wow.
Oh, thanks.
What do you think of the colors?
What I'm not gonna lie, you put my favorite color. My favorite color is yellow, so I'm automatically tuned in. And I'm a Lakers fan, purple and yellow. But I can tell that it's not just true purple. It looks like
It is
slightly Easter. gives
It
that
is.
Easter vibe. Going back
Mhm.
to it, can I see it one more time?
Yup. I'm going.
All right, there we go. So
Why
spring,
was
fling,
gray
sale.
used for the
The
title?
type, the typography hierarchy is there. Spring,
Mm.
fling, sale. We know
Oh
it's
my
a
god.
sale. The sale is the most important thing there.
Mhm.
Spring, fling is just a touch of accent. And with the contrast of store-wide savings going up, I see great hierarchy skills.
Well,
Great.
thank you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why was gray used as the title? Gray, is that black
Oh,
or
for the interiors home.
So our
yeah?
colors are gray and black. Yes.
Oh, that's why.
So we have three different brand colors that we use. We use like, this warm gray. It's like a charcoal black. And then we have white as well, as you can see going down through here. And I can't find the other color, but it's a
So
lighter
all of
gray.
these are your designs. Well, like towards the bottom.
Wow.
No, a lot of that was there beforehand,
Mhm,
but however, a lot is currently being implemented and changed. So right now, this is like our Facebook page.
mhm,
Mhm.
I just created this little ad for the Platinum Protection Plan.
mhm. So they give you all of the material to add on there, and then you just, or are you taking the
Somewhat.
photos or Adobe?
I do take photos, yes. I do that too. Like I took this photo and I created this little happy Easter icon.
Mhm,
Um, but like this picture right here, the spring fling sale, I took that image. That photo is so Photoshop, you all don't even understand. There
mhm,
was a fire hydrant over in the one corner.
mhm,
I had to blur out like the back. That tabletop is actually placed on top of that table because the plates were incorrectly placed and I wasn't about to redo all my Photoshop work.
mhm. I understand. I understand.
So, I take a handful of photography. I'm not the one who upkeeps, our social medias.
Mhm,
We had somebody for that, but like for like the graphics and stuff, that's me. I'm the one behind that.
mhm.
Um, but hold on. I know there's something else somewhere. Like here's signage, for example. So you see like all the signage in the
Mhm.
background?
That's
That's
you.
me. That's what I do.
Got you.
The grand opening celebration sale, I created that logo from the ground up, chose the color schemes. Now like the verbiage and stuff for like the actual promotions and stuff, that comes from like our merchandising department, and I just focus on, the art of
Mhm.
it.
So working with this furniture company, is it more like we need it there, like output, 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 output?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So I'm currently the sole only graphic designer there right now.
Mm-hmm.
There was two of us. There was an art director and then there was me. Our art director left and kind of like handed me down the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
And they have been, trying to hire somebody. My marketing director is very, very picky when it comes to who she wants to hire.
Mm-hmm.
No. But yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot.
Gotcha. Well, since you're going through this master's program, does the marketing director come to you for some of your expertise or some of your opinions?
Yep, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time. We work very closely together. Me, the marketing director, the merchandising coordinator,
Mm-hmm.
um, even the CEO of the company. He's
Whoa.
very, very involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have an administrative marketing assistant who, you know, does all the coordinating and the numbers and stuff. Thankfully, she's there because for a moment I was doing that as well
Right.
because
That's a
that
lot.
person walked out too.
Mhm.
So I kind of have a hand in a lot, but our team right now is very, very strong.
Mhm.
And we're trying to move, you know, the company in the right direction, looking towards the future and seeing what's out there, trying different things.
Mhm.
And I know this degree and the course, like the research and all of the course instructions and stuff, that's really, really helped immensely when it comes to you know, my job.
Got you. So what's y'all tagline, slogan, whatever?
Mine is I'm bouncing between either building sustainable play or preserving the planet one toy at a time for our current project. I kind of
I
like
like the
building,
second one a little
yeah, the
bit more.
second one.
Yeah, yeah, preserve. What about you, Cynthia? What's your tagline?
What?
What is your tagline for your brand?
Let me see. Hmm. Like the name, or what am I going to use it for?
No, the tagline, like you doing the Las Vegas Enforcers, like what is their tagline? Like,
Kellen?
huh?
Kellen.
Get them?
Wait, the Thailand. Give me 1 minute. I forgot. Let me look for it. Let me go ahead. Let me see.
Mhm.
Um, hmm. Tagline.
Yeah.
Did you paint that wall behind you?
I had the sixth graders help me do that like 3 years ago. So it was a headache, but they got it done. Let me see.
I think it's awesome. I've
Man, thank
noticed that several different times
I'm
while
I
we were
know I'm ready to cover it up and do something different. I can't zoom in, but yeah, we taped it off in triangles and I just let them go crazy with it.
Why don't you do something for Earth Day coming up?
Uh, see, I wanted to do clay, but right now, we just had our art show and we got state testing coming up. So
Oh
I
yeah,
can't do
that's
too
true.
many I can't do too many projects because
Yeah.
they won't get done. The kids after testing, the kids go from right now they're here. They go from here to very
You're
quick.
gonna have children who do not want to do absolutely anything.
Right. It took like I have these paper mache masks here.
Mm-hmm.
Normally when I do this project, it takes about 4 weeks. It took these kids
That's
almost
really
3 months.
cool.
Thank you. But
They
yeah,
did a really good job.
I have some really talented sixth graders at that. Like
That's
blow your
awesome.
mind, blow your mind. Yep.
Yeah, my tagline is Las Vegas experience.
That's the no. This your theme. Your tagline. Remember, it's something. It's like a advertisement, right? It's almost like a little short advertisement. You know how
So, like
uh,
mine would be preserving the planet one toy at a time, but the name of the brand is Greener Day Toys.
yeah, so I'm trying to think of a popular, like a real world brand, like McDonald's. Ba 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 ba. I'm loving it. That's their tagline.
Mm-hmm.
Or Walmart. Live better, save more. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's your tagline. Yeah, but you got a little time to think about it though. You got a little time. But hey, we're gonna have to wrap it up, guys. I
I
gotta
was
get
just
out of
about to
here.
say that.
I gotta get up out of here. The Johnny that came in another time waiting on me to go. Um, Any more questions before we leave?
I don't think so, but I will get you those slides then by this weekend
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
with
Do
the
you see meet
questions and stuff.
again? Are we going to meet again, or is this like
No, that's it. This is it.
okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Well, with no more, Mr. Smith signing off. I see y'all later on.
All right.
All
I'll be
right.
in.
Enjoy, y'all.
All righty. Bye.
Bye bye.